Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my Albums Expanded series, where I try to paint a complete picture of everything that went into an album's creation music-wise with the help of unreleased songs, file dates, and producer credits. In this video, I will be covering what a lot of people consider to be Playboi Carti's best work, his first studio album from 2018, titled Die Lit. Really quick, before we get into the rest of the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. For this first video on Die Lit, I'm going to do what I usually do and string together all the file name and studio session dates that we have to try to form a timeline of songs worked on by Carti during this time period, starting on April 14th, 2017, when Carti dropped his self-titled mixtape Playboi Carti, and extending up until May 11th, 2018, when Die Lit officially released. While we do have quite a few file and session dates, not everything made during this time is dated, and there are tons and tons of songs that don't fit into my timeline that I will discuss and talk about in subsequent videos expanding Die Lit's creation. In previous videos, like my Whole Lotta Red V2, I was able to group certain songs with certain session dates based on producer credits, but I won't be able to do that for Die Lit because Pierre produced about 95% of all musical content we have from this time period, so it's safe to say Carti and Pierre were in and out of the studio constantly. With all that being said, let's get right into it and explore just how much content went unused by Carti for Die Lit. Starting on May 5th, less than a month after dropping his self-titled mixtape, Carti would hop in the studio with Pierre to make Choppa Won't Miss, which I'm sure you guys know would survive all the way until the album's release a year later. Still in the month of May, just before June on the 29th, Pierre and Carti made Choppa Sing, which is a separate song to Choppa Won't Miss that was cut from release and never used.
Choppa Sing look like Ruby back. Choppa Sing, I got my Ruby back. What? Choppa Sing, I got my Ruby back. Oh, Choppa Sing, I got my Ruby back. What? Diamond twerk, it look like Ruby back.
On June 6th, the two hopped in the studio to make a pair of tracks, the first being Alma Mater and the second being Pull Up, which would be brought forward for the album's official drop.
I woke up in the morning, I say I need one of those. They got me trying all their clothes. They got me trying all their clothes. I swear to God, I never wear a dress, nigga.
Skipping a couple months into the future, on November 12th, the two made Supersonic, while just 7 days later, on the 19th, they would make Go Yard Shopping Bag, which is actually the original version of Watch that would be given to Travis Scott for a release featuring Uzi and Kanye. It's interesting that this was originally Carti's song and he wasn't even kept on the track after being given to Travis. Regardless, I'm not really sure if I like more what Carti was doing on the song or what Travis and company were. On the one hand, it sounds like an essential Carti song with the Pierre production and would have been amazing on Die Lit, but also Travis, Kanye, and Uzi really snapped on Watch, and that's one of my favorite singles from 2017, so I'm torn. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would Watch have been better on Die Lit, or do you prefer it in Travis's hands?
Yeah, what, baby, run it, baby, fuck it, all the time fast, supersonic, get it, got it, get it, got it, fast, supersonic, bite it, eat it. Fight it, lean it, geek it, lean it, sleep it, no sleep. What? Oh, bitch, got my dick on 100K. I turn and go right back into the shopping bag. What? She said, caught it with no bands and cash it. Let me have that. Let me have that.
2 days later, on November 21st, Pierre and Carti made Cake, as well as I'm on the Block, which would be worked on again the next day on the 22nd. So I'm on the Block has two versions, the first one on the 21st, and then a further version on the 22nd of November.
Yeah, can we relate? Can we relate? Yeah, can we debate? Yeah, I want debate. Yeah, I took the cake. Yeah, all about cake. Yeah, can we relate? Can we relate?
4 days later, on November 26th, Carti and Pierre worked on the second version of Top that would release on Die Lit's official drop with a feature from Pierre. Top actually has a prior version before this one with a different beat and chorus length, although that one is not dated, so we can basically just confidently say the song was worked into its current release form on the 26th, with the only difference being a longer track length of 2 minutes 53 seconds, while it would be cut down to 2 minutes 13 seconds for the album's release.
I'm on the top of the bend. 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 I'm on the top of the bend.
On November 29th, the two made No Feel, while just 1 day later they would work on R.I.P. to make a second version of the song sounding much closer to final release, similar to what happened with Top. We know R.I.P. has at least one version previous to this one because of a snippet we have where the song has alternate production and vocal structure, so this is a situation like Top, where on the 29th it was worked on by Carti and Pierre into being basically finished.
Fuck nigga scared nobody, hey, lil' ain't scared nobody, pull up, boy, can't body, hey, lil' ass nigga ain't body, yeah, I'm popping the beans. Say, more like a boss, I get that dope kill, yeah, come with the boss, smoking that gas, yeah, smell like a boss, she throwing the back like a fish, yeah, like a boss, I'ma go fuck that bitch, I'ma go dash that bitch, try to go suck this.
A few days later, on December 6th, it seems that a song titled It's a Dub was worked on and bounced by Carti and Pierre. This one is reportedly said to have been recorded on the same day as I'm on the Block, which would be either November 21st or 22nd, but the file date including December 6th likely means it was bounced on the 6th, but recorded on back in November, so both things are true at the same time in this scenario. They also made a song titled Kids on this day as well.
I need more than dub. I need more than dub. I need more dose. I need more dose. I need more dose. Swag like swag. You look like that, look just like your dad. You like that, you look just like your dad. Boy, I like your swag, man, I love your swag. You look like that, you look just like your dad. You look like that, you look just.
On December 10th, the two made Last Year, and December 12th would see Carti working with Indigo Child Rick to finish up Lean for Real featuring Skepta. Similar to Top and R.I.P., this seems to be a midpoint in the song's life. We know an earlier version of Lean for Real existed with Indigo Child Rick doing reference vocals over the song, some of which is used by Carti in the final release. And this version of the song has a rougher mix, different clap sound, and extra ad-libs, meaning it was worked on at least one more time after this date for Die Lit's release. This second version of the song was also used in the Unreleased music video.
Last year, so don't talk to us. We got all that money, yeah. So we stack it up, and we got some more coming in. Hey, yeah. Where the fuck was you like last year? I didn't have it last year.
Moving into 2018, it seems Carti and Pierre linked up for the first time on January 16th to make Broke Hoes, while they would get together on January 30th to make Way Back, which is actually just the Carti version of NY in June, which would be released in 2023 by Pierre Bourne on Grails. This song is crazy good and Carti sounds amazing on it, so it's surprising to me it was left off the album. Still glad Pierre ended up recording on it and dropping in 2023 so we can hear it on streaming though.
Bitch can't fuck no bro. Man, he don't get played. I don't even fuck her no more. Man, he don't get laid. I don't even fuck her no more. Man, that bitch got laid. Bitch can't fuck no bro. Man, he don't get played. Bitch can't fuck no bro. Carti been right to them hoes. Way back in high school. Carti been fly with them clothes. Way back in high school. Carti been carrying the pole. Way back in high school. Yeah, my bitch, she doing them butts. My bitch, she doing them looks.
On February 9th, Carti and Pierre made the earliest version we have of Toke, a song that would go on to have feature verses from both G Herbo and Lil Bibby in later versions of the song.
I'm on that slant shit, yeah. I make it float, bitch, yeah. I'm on that slime shit, yeah. Got to your neck, bitch. I'm on them nines, bitch, yeah. They ain't gum shit, lost 100,000, that ain't hurt shit. It cost 100,000 for my necklace.
3 days later, on February 12th, Pierre and Q Beats worked with Carti to make Lit, while just 2 days later, on the 14th, Carti and Pierre made Dog Food. On this day, it seems Carti also linked up with Metro Boomin to make Sticks, which also goes by King Tut.
Look at my neck and my wrist, I get that shit off a lick. Fucking my bitch, yeah, fucking my bitch with my bitch, yeah. Hold up. Hey, they lit, hey, they lit, hey, they lit, hey, they lit. I get that dope, yeah, I get that dime food, I get that dope, I get that dime food, I get that dope, I get that dope, yeah, I get that shit make it float, yeah, I'm on the block, yeah, selling that bit on my coat, yeah, we in your lot. I got big sticks, hello, we got big sticks. Yeah, but bitch, I let it go. Yeah, you get hit quick. Yeah, I got big sticks, hello, we got big sticks. Yeah, but bitch, I let it go. Yeah, you get hit quick. I'm a shit, I'm a shine, I'm with Metro. Yeah, what that be?
Finally, on March 12th, 2018, Carti and Pierre made the iconic intro to Die Lit Long Time, which is crazy that it actually went this long, almost 2 months before the album's release, before they made one of the most iconic songs from the project. It really is a shame how much amazing music ended up getting cut from this period, but at the same time, everything we got on Die Lit is so good already, you can't really be mad. And if Carti ended up including a bunch more songs, it could have bloated the album as well, although personally I would have no issue with 30 plus songs of pure Carti and Pierre. So that is everything that has a date or can be placed on my timeline from this era of album development, and in the next video we will be continuing to cover content and material that I was not able to fit in this context. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know which song from this timeline you would have liked to see the most release on Die Lit.